My name is Audrey Holder and I am a first year. The first question I will be answering is why Wooster? Well, when I first started applying for colleges, I quite honestly had never heard of Wooster before. It wasn't until I was sitting in my first Posse Scholarship interview that I heard that name. And just as a side note, Posse Scholarship is essentially a program that offers collegiate training to 10 people for a school that sponsors Posse and then sends those 10 people to school together as a group. So it wasn't until my first interview that I'd ever heard of Wooster. I, like so many other people, had just one question. What's a Wooster? Well, after that first interview, I began researching Wooster and discovering exactly what it was. By the third and final round of Posse, I was completely sold on Wooster. It seriously was the only college that I wanted to go to because everything about it just fit my ideals of what a perfect college was. It was a small school and the students were in a close-knit community that somehow avoided the cliquish feeling that many schools can have. And what Wooster lacked in quantity, it absolutely outshone many other colleges in terms of quality, whether that be in academics, school spirit, and general inclusiveness of students. Unfortunately, I did not make it as a Posse scholar. I was absolutely devastated because I thought that meant I wouldn't be able to go to Wooster. However, a couple days after finding out about Posse, I received a text from one of the deans that said that if I were still interested in going to Wooster, I was still accepted. So why admissions? Why do I want to be a tour guide? Well, as I said earlier, before visiting Wooster, I researched everything I could about it. I knew about everything from the kilted marching band, to the Tootsie Roll tradition, to the names of all of the residence halls, and even the exact number of acres that make up college campus. It's 240 in case you're interested. Well, when I was there for a tour during the April of my senior year of high school, I realized that I basically knew all of the things that the tour guide was explaining and showing to us. However, instead of just rattling off facts at us like some college tour guides do, I was super impressed by how she interacted and engaged with us and showed us the true community feeling of Wooster. I felt immediately welcomed and at home, even though I was in a place I had never been before. Tour guides are essentially the first real sense of exposure that prospective students have to the school and set the precedence for any final decisions made by the student. I want to be able to offer that same inclusive and welcoming feeling to everyone who comes to visit Wooster. I want to give them not just a tour, but an experience that will make them fall just as in love with Wooster as I did. Thank you for listening, and I hope you will consider me to be a tour guide for the upcoming years. Go Scots! Woo!